Hiya, welcome back to the channel. Today I find myself in the slightly enviable position where I've got a little bit of spare time. So everybody's out and about, so I've got some spare time. I thought at last I'm going to take my Osmo Pocket 3 out and try and do some nice little footage. In my back of my head I've got a film. I'm going to do like a mini film called the Pint, or a beer, or the Guinness. The reason is I'm going to have a sneaky little pint out, only one or two, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little footpath walk around the corner from me and some back routes along the river, try and get some nice footage with the camera. I've got the camera set up and we'll film with it now. I just want to show you a few bits and pieces I'm taking with me. I'm packing light today, so I've not got the Sony ZV-E10 with me at all, which is obviously, you've got lens, interchangeable, full frame interchangeable lenses. You can change the aperture, shutter speed, etc. on that camera. I've not got that with me. I've got a couple of lenses with that, but it's a bit big and bulky. It's a nice little camera. But today I wanted to give the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 a proper testing. So I'm going to show you a few bits and pieces I've got, and as I go along the riverbank and the footpath and try and create this film of mine, mini film, I'm going to show you a few settings that I'm going to use. The camera at the moment is set in the full manual mode, and that way I'll be able to edit it back in the software DaVinci Resolve, which is my preferred software that I use. I'm going to edit. I'm shooting in D-Log M, I think it is, and we're going to put a LUT on it and etc. So I'll show you that further later on when we're back at the PC. For now, let me just show you what I'm taking with me. So I've got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 on a small tripod at the moment with a mount adapted to the bottom, so it's a GoPro mount, because I'm taking a couple of GoPros with me. So I'm taking the GoPro 12 with me as a backup to do a few bits and pieces. I'm taking the GoPro 11 with me because I hope to shoot myself shooting with the Osmo while we're going. It's on a neck mount, which is by Telesin, and fantastic neck mount. This, it's really got this like bendy sort of rubbery sort of thing on it, and once it's mounted, it's quite difficult to mount the camera on it, but once it's mounted you simply click that in the back there, like so. Press the button to undo. It really does form sort of to your neck. It folds and flops. Fantastic bit of kit that. I used that a little while ago on the job. On my virtual tour shoot I had that around my neck. Lovely bit of kit, so I'm going to be shooting with that. All cameras, by the way, are set in 25 frames per second, and which I'd normally use, but I'm also now shooting in 4K. My PC is a little bit old and laggy, but I'm hoping we can get away with 4K. I want to try and get the best quality I can out of the cameras, so especially the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is in manual mode, as I mentioned earlier, 25 frames per second, 4K, 1/50th of a second, which is what you're meant to use for like normal viewing, normal filming. So to allow for that, because it's overexposed, to allow for that, I've got hold of a couple of filters which have been recommended. So I've got an ND64 and an ND16. I think you got the 16 on there now, actually. Yeah, and this is a 64 in the case. They come a little, but you can get sets, but I just bought. Problem with the sets is you get a load of lenses and filters you don't need. So I bought a couple of these separately, one per week. I bought a 64 16 initially, 64 next. That should cover me all bases in the UK, I think. I can see now it's a little bit overexposed, but we can adjust that in post. So I've got the 64 here now. Maybe I should swap to the 64. Not sure. We'll keep the 16 on at the moment. It's not overly bright. It's a little bit cloudy on and off, but it's bright, but not real bright sunshine. So I'm going to stick with the 16, which I've got on at the moment. Hopefully I can edit this footage, make it look pretty good. So I've got the two filters with me. I've got the GoPro 11, the GoPro 12. I've got the DJI small tripod, the case with the wide-angle lens in the back there. Another little Telesin product, the Telesin carbon fibre selfie stick. It's okay. It's not the best in the world. It extends quite far out. It's got two sections there, two sections there, two sections there. I'm not massively happy with it. I was initially over the moon with it. It's really, really light. It's nice and small and short, but the only thing is they've missed the trick. The thread is very, very short there. If you can see the thread on there, it's very, very short. So it doesn't allow for a rubber ring or rubber O-ring. The reason is, if they'd left the thread longer, they could have put a rubber ring or rubber seal on there. Problem is, without any rubber seal or rubber O-ring, it can lock down tight. And if you can see there, I damaged it a little bit the other day because I had to get some pliers on it to undo it. Because what happens is when you put your camera on the end, for instance, if I'm putting that camera there on the end of that and you tighten that up, it has a tendency to over tighten. and it can over tighten all these screws. So you just need to nip them. Really, that's a little lesson I've learned. Just try and nip them up, but you can't really nip the camera because you need the camera fixed on there tight. But so yeah, I've got the telesin pole. But if I was going to get another telesin pole, I'm looking at getting a longer 3-metre one. But they do telesin do one and Insta360 do one. The Insta360 one is a lot more expensive, but it works on some sort of I think it's got some sort of seals or O-rings already, so you can stop it where you want. The telesin one, I think it's got this sort of locking mechanism. Fine thread, not recommended. Excuse the noise in the background. I'm taking that with me anyway. I've got a small tripod, a Smartree tripod that the Osmo's sitting on right now. I'm taking this stick with me, this selfie stick, so I can get a bit of longer reach. They're all 1/4 inch 20 at the threaded at the ends and 1/4 inch 20 at the holes, so you can put the DJI mount on that if you want the legs on that, and the Smartree legs can go on there as well. I've also bought that as a bit of a backup because I've got it in the bag. That's the original DJI mount for the camera if I need it, but the plan is to carry the DJI Osmo Pocket around with me separately. So I've got the 2 filters, and I've got another little gadget there. This is fantastic. This is a little clip. I'll put a link below to all these bits and pieces. Little clip that goes onto the bottom of the Osmo Pocket. If you've got the Osmo Pocket 3 and you've got the battery, extended battery, you'll know that it clips onto the little slots on the side. It's a damn shame that DJI missed the trick and they didn't put clips on the side of the battery as well, the extended battery. They've got a 1/4 20 thread in the bottom. But if you've got hold of it, you'll know what I mean. They haven't got the slots in the side, which is a shame. So you can't clip anything else on the bottom of that battery. But this clips basically on the end of the, I've not got it with me, the spare handle or the actual Osmo Pocket. You can see the little clips there. It's made of metal with some pins, and you've got the 1/4 20 thread at the bottom there, but you've also got the GoPro mounts as well, which is very, very handy. I'm taking that in the bag with me. It's a tiny, tiny little thing. Probably won't need it today, but I'm taking it with me anyway. Again, that mount there, I'm taking it in the bag with me. I won't need it anyway. And E2, did I mention the filters? Yeah, 16 and a 64, and I got the mic, which I'm going to put behind my shirt in a minute, and one man bag. Put it all in the man bag, off we go. So let's take a little walk along the riverbank now. The weather's looking okay. Shorts are on, Crocs are on, t-shirts on. Let's go and have a sneaky pint, and let's go and make a film. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do. It's not scripted. I'm just going to wander along the riverbank. I'm going to try and get some footage. The camera's on selfie mode at the moment, but I'm going to just swap between. I'm going to leave on, try and keep the shutter on manual at 1/50th, 25 frames per second. I might be adjusting the white balance a little bit, and I'll probably be using the filters as we go. Oh, spot of rain, great. These aren't waterproof, so that should be fun. Yeah, so let's go along. So what I'm going to do as well, I think probably the main thing I'll be altering today on the camera, the Osmo Pocket 3, will be the focus. I'll be altering the focus from continuous to single point, and hopefully I'll get some nice footage. I may put it at the end of this video, or I may create another video afterwards, I'm not sure yet, and add a little bit of music, see what we've got. Finally, at the very end of the little journey in the film, I'll be having a nice sneaky pint or 2 in a pub. So the video might be called a pint in a British pub, or a pint of Guinness, or whatever. I haven't got a clue yet. I'm making it as I go along. Just want to go for a walk, de-stress, and play back my camera really. I'll catch you later on. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. I'm down the footpath, a bit overgrown, not been there for years. No one about, just to whack the filter on, whack some tripod legs on. And I just want to get a shot of me. Let's just check the mode we're in. Tilt locked. Tilt locked. I just want to get a filter on there. It's overexposed. ND64, getting stung by stinging nettles now. Put the ND64 filter on the end. So delicate, these things, but they're magnetic, so you just pop that on the end like so, like that. I'm just going to put my mic on. So the mic's on like so, and I just want to do a shot. Here. Of me walking past. It's not on tracking. So. There's the camera there. Just want a shot of me walking past around the corner. That's it, that'll do. I'll fade into this shot here. I'm walking around the corner. Now I've got a fast track. I've got the camera set up so that when it flicks around towards me, selfie mode, it automatically tracks, which is quite handy if you want to do selfies and vlogging and stuff like that. Nice tree above me here, so I might stick the longer pole on. Try and get a shot above there, the tree. Try it once more. Tilt locked. Up. Over. Try it once more. I think I'm going to go like this. I'm going to have to walk backwards, I think. Right, here we go. That's it. All right. Yeah, I've got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. We'll call it the Pocket 3 from now on. I've got the Pocket 3 set up so when I flick it round towards myself, it's facing myself. It automatically goes on what mode is it called? Tracking. That's it, automatic tracking. So it should track me all the time, which is quite handy. I think it's one of the options. I stuck it on the pole, lifted it up, tried to turn around, didn't work too well. So in the end, I went up and backwards. Not the best pole in the world. It's only a telesin, smaller little selfie stick, but we'll see. I've still got the ND16 filter on. It looked a bit dark, but I'm hoping I can alter that in post. I'll have a look. It's getting a bit brighter in there. A bit overgrown back there, but haven't got a clue what I'm doing with this little movie, mini film at the end, but all I know is by the time I get to the pub, that's going to go down well. Quite a walk actually through here, through the park. I can see the road in the distance, through the park, and then along the riverbank to one of, well, there's 3 pubs, one on the riverbank. There's another one next door, and there's one further back in. Nice little walk out. What better things to do on a weekend, eh? Right, spin the camera around, have a little look, see if we can get some shots further down here. Right, done a few shots back there along the footpath. Some I might use, some I might not. Hopefully I can edit them okay. As I say, my camera's, hopefully I can use the shots. They're 4K. I might have to sort of knock them back down to 1080. I think my PC is old, well overdue a new one. At the end of the footpath now. So just coming out the other end of it, across the road to the park, through the park, and along the riverbank. Get some shots along there. Right, we're back down we're down the park now, or the wreck, or the playing field. I think they're redoing all this. I think they're going to put a new skate park up there, skate ramp, BMX ramp, etc. I think they're putting a load of trees across there, etc. There's an old skateboard park in the distance over there. Nothing to do with this video, by the way, just thought I'd mention it. I'm trying to steer clear of the rubbish on the grass over there, really. Needs a bit of a cut, really, but it's a bit long. Lovely place to live down here. Lovely kids there up there to play, picnic benches. In the distance, as I say, on the left there, they've done a new, I think, a football pitch, skateboard park, skateboard ramps, BMX ramps. I think there's planting a load of trees there. I'm not 100% sure, not seen the plans fully, but tell you what, I'll take the scenic route this way. There's a bit, they left it long there for some reason. Maybe that's for nature and bugs. I don't know. It's a bit windy. Lucky I didn't bring the drone. I was going to bring the drone out with me, but I don't think it would like this wind. It's windier than you think up there. It's pretty windy down here. But it's warm enough. So, I don't know if any of this footage is going to be used for my so-called mini film. I'm not sure. Here's the old park down here, the old skateboard. Well, it's a BMX track, I think. Never really got used because it's down the bottom out of the way, I think. So keep the camera still. Right, done a few shots in the park, a few shots along the river. I'm hoping they're going to come out okay. Probably small little cameras. You can never tell. Never tell what you got. The Sony ZV-10, you got a bigger screen. You can play about it a little bit more, but I'm hoping it'll be alright. So I'll have a look when we get back, eh? Right, let's move on, people. There's some caravans, mobile homes. They don't like them called caravans, they call them mobile homes. It's all been cut back along, it's quite a nice footpath, this. The mobile homes right behind this hedge, there's like caravan sites, mobile home sites, park home sites, but just a nice one there. These ones on the water's edge are lovely, really, really nice. A lot of people sell up their properties and invest in one of these. They're quite expensive, but if you sell up your property, buy one of these outright, you've got no bills to pay. You just, I think it's a monthly rent you pay. You own the van, the mobile home, you don't own the land, that's the only downside. So I think you rent the land and the gas. But some lovely ones here, right on the water's edge. Really nice, and little balconies and decking out the front overlooking the water. Gorgeous, like being on permanent holiday. Even in the winter, like, you know, you get some big double ones there, look quite nice. Either I'm getting old, one or two things, either I'm getting old or this footpath has got longer. From the park to the pub, my local, one of the locals, the Anchor pub on the riverbank in Holbridge. The distance seems to have got a lot longer. I don't remember being a path this flipping long. I had a lovely walk. I need a bloody scooter or something. Electric bike, I think. Where do they come from? Right, I think I've got to go in stealth mode now because it's a bit busier than I thought down here. Gonna get a sneaky pint, I think.
There we go.
Cheers, mate.
Yes.
Cheers, mate.
In the wind, which help a lot to stop as well.
Well, that didn't quite go as planned. The idea was I was going to go along the footpath and the riverbank and the park and the riverbank and the pub, go to the Anchor pub, have a quiet beer and do some footage inside the pub, outside the pub, etc. But I got there, little did I know, because I took so long to walk. It was like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon, the sun shining and the pub's packed. So I couldn't do the sort of like sneaky footage I wanted to, but I've ended up in the pub next door, which is the Smuggler's Den. There's not so many people here because it's out of the way, it's a little bit private. It gets busy at certain times, but at the moment it's alright. So you can have a nice quiet beer in the Smugs actually. Well, it does get busier in the evenings, open mic night, karaoke night, stuff like that, charity nights. But at the moment it's pretty good. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that footage really. I don't know if I'm going to make some sort of anything of it or not. I'm going to get back on my computer, jump it all together, whack it together, see if I can make anything out of it. Probably not. But I got a beer out of it, so. I want to say thank you for watching, cheers, like and subscribe, which I always do say. And my kids say to me get at me for it, but I might do a couple of clips on the way home, I'm not sure yet. I should go that way along the footpath more. But a woman just stopped me just now. She said, excuse me, do you know where the Esplanade is? The Esplanade's along there. I said, yeah, it's a lovely place along here. Can you drive there? I said, yeah, you can walk along this footpath. There's a dead end over bridge, but you can drive there up a certain road around the corner. She said, oh, we live in Fort Bay, but we're on about moving down. Her husband's not well, she's fed up with Fort Bay. I said, I know there's one for sale down there actually. It's a lovely place for sale. So she must have a few quid. Good luck if she moves into that. It's nice. You get a lump of land, a garden behind you, a front garden, a lump of land and a jetty and a bit of the river apparently. You get a whole lump. Really nice. But anyway, cheers people. I'm going off track now, as usual.
Oh, you don't need to let your body go. Hungry heart, it's not easy to start over. I've been there a couple of times, starting over. Know that when the night comes over you, rushes into you will shed that skin. Oh, it feels like a long run uphill. Just stay still. Take the smallest breaths, the shortest steps. It's enough. Take it easy and let your feelings out. Don't push them aside. Don't hide. Know that when the night comes over you, rushes into you, you will shed that skin. Oh,